Next step in the tutorial is farming. Alright. Just said alright. Oh well. For farming, for dwarves we're going to do, you can do farming outside, but you need seeds that can be planted outside. I mean, you see these little things that are like bushes, and you can get seeds from there, but we're just going to go underground and farm. So, obviously you need water to farm, but the thing with underground farming is that you need mud, and we need water to go and touch, like, a surface, and then for it to evaporate, and then there will be mud there. So, since this is really close to my base, I'm going to make the farm with this. So we need to go down and let me think about this. I'm planning either I can make the farm right here, but have to, if you mine under the water, it isn't sometimes, I mean anytime that I've done this, the water doesn't collapse, but your dwarves like stop mining there and say like dangerous, like danger, wet rock. So it's going to take time to get through this, to like keep like redesignating for all of this to get mined. So I think I'm just going to make my farm like right here. How before I said with water, the 7 meant like if you would cut out 7 or 6 squares here, then every square would be filled with a 1. So each of these squares has 7, so we're going to need, you know, a pretty big area. So just hit D for designation and then mine, and guess I'll just designate pretty big area, you know, whatever, that's like decent, and then get the little channel where the water's gonna come out. Actually, I'm gonna make it so that it flows more kind of out. Actually, I'm gonna make it do even more. Alright, so anyway, this is just so that whenever the water comes out, it doesn't go out here and then go down inside of our base. Not thinking that it will, but, you know, whatever, it might. So I just have it so that it'll pour out right here, just kind of like right there. But, oh yeah, don't forget to mine out an entrance to it. Whatever, I'll just get rid of all 3 of those. Let's see what our miners could be doing. Okay, yeah, now it's flashing. Now the miners are gonna come there. Really wish I could get rid of those frickin' stairs. Oh well. Alright, so yeah, since this is all sand, they're just gonna plow through all this really quick. So yeah, traps, that's what I wanted to do. To make a trap, as you see, we have our cages, which we remember are in the carpenter's workshop, and well actually it's right there, yeah, we have our mechanisms, so now we can actually make the cage traps. I made 6, so that we could have 3, and then 3 more. So, I'm gonna make my traps right here. So you hit B for building, and then I'm just going to hit minus to go up, and you want right there, traps and levers, capital T. So hit that, and here's all the kinds of traps. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Rock falls on the person on this one, weapon traps, like something pops out. A lever is used for mechanisms, turning things on, doors. I personally haven't messed around with those, so I can't really tell you anything other than used to control flow of water in pipes and cause just certain things to happen. Pressure plate, same thing as lever, but whenever something walks on it, Upright spear and spike is just like something falls down into a spear, like a little pit type thing. Cage trap is what we want. So now we are gonna place these how we wanted it. Nice mechanisms, as you see there. So just fill the squares, fill the 6 squares that we were. Alright, so now someone's gonna come here and lay down the actual mechanism, and then a cage is going to be brought down on top of that. And a cage trap is dark green whenever it's just the mechanism there, and then it's light green whenever the actual trap is there. So people are just hauling the food down right now. As we can see, miners are still working on getting this. Yeah, you see right here. That just means that the mechanism is laid down whenever it's kind of the darker green. But yeah, as you saw, he brought a cage down, and now it's going to be light green. Light green kind of little crown thing. So, pretty much, pretty soon here, I'm thinking a kobold is going to come in here, and my dogs are going to detect it, because the dogs are really good at detecting hidden creatures. Well, I mean, I don't know about them being really good, but better than dwarves are. And so we have them there just to fight off things, but if they do get past, they might fall into one of these traps, and then we can kill them, and you can do things to them that they wouldn't like tear them apart and use their bones for things. You see how this right here is done finally. Dwarves can walk any square around them, so that's like, if you can just picture this as a diagonal kind of way. So I'm going to hit D, and then gonna go over here and get rid of this very last little section, and then you're going to see the numbers start changing rapidly, and my door's probably going to get like pushed out, probably start slipping or something, but yeah, see, now it's going to start pouring out here, and it's going to get ventilated and evaporate, so it isn't just going to like all pour out and then go down to my base. Hopefully not. Yeah, you saw how that little square right there was red, or brownish, reddish. That's mud right there. So our guys working on our traps. We have our dogs assigned here to stand here on post. Our farm's getting, well, slowly being made after the water's pouring through. Even if water would get down into your base, it's not really that big of a deal, because I'm thinking there's a small chance that it might actually creep over here. And I mean, you could build a wall here, but that's not too important. And even if you go up a level, you can still see the levels of the water changing. Yeah. See, it's raining right now, so this pool, you see all these little blue squares happening everywhere. That means that that it's raining in the game. So this is actually being filled up, kind of. So this is going to get a lot more water than it would have before. Hopefully it stops raining, because I don't really want too much water throughout here. But what we're gonna do, okay, yeah, good, the weather is cleared. Thank you, notices. But traps are almost done. But what we want to do is, this is kind of an opening into our base. You know, we have here war dogs, everything protection, but something can just jump down into this whenever the water's gone, this empty little like pool, and then run in here and run down into our base really quick. No protection at all here. So we are going to do something whenever this is cleared out. We're gonna build. You can build walls, which are kind of self-explanatory, take up one tile, but there's another thing called a fortification, which is really just kind of like a bunch of sticks put together and stuff, so like you can't walk through it, things can't walk through it, but fluids like water can. Well, it's like the only type of liquid other than magma, but yeah. So we're going to build a fortification right here so that if it would rain again, the rainwater would just pour down inside of our base and just irrigate it again, you know, instead of having to water it sometimes, and it'll just make it overall better. This only has one tile of water, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So hit B for building, and then it's capital C for what we're going to do for walls and stuff. But you see right here, wall, floor, and stairs. Wall, self-explanatory, these ramps, can make up and down stairs here. Wait. Okay, this is probably how I'm going to solve this problem. I am dumb. But anyway, back to fortification. You can hit that on fortification, and then we're going to build it right here. Might as well make it out of nice since we have a crap load of it. And guess we're going to see our mason. Yeah, come here. Bring it over here and build a fortification right here. Yep. Yeah, even though it looks like there's a 1 there, if you hit K to observe things, you see damp, rough, nice block fortification. So yeah, it's just like there's water inside of the fortification, but if there was a bunch of water, there's not really much at all right now. It's pretty much just like a big pond. It could flow through here. So now that we have this done, we need to go to building and then farm plot down here on the bottom of this selection. It's also P. And then we are going to select crap. Yeah, here's another example. Hit Q to undo the building. Whenever you're building walls, fortifications, or anything like that, including farm plots, you see right here that you have to use U and M on your keyboard to change the height of this. This is U, this is M, K, and H to change the size. You can't just it's not like mining where you click on here and you go over here and do that. So you have to change the height. So I'm going to make this 3 squares and then make it like that. So we're just going to fill up this little corner here with a farm plot. Now our brown dwarf, which is our farmer right here, he's going to start constructing the farm plot right here, and all this water is going to go away whenever he's done building it. And then yeah, now you see it is done. So now you see at the farming screen, since it's summer right now, it's already selected on summer, but we want to choose what thing we want to be made during summer. So what I want to, in the beginning, how we took a lot of plump helmets, this farm plot is just going to be plump helmets all year round, because they can grow all year round. So you want to hit D for winter, go use the plus key, go down to plump helmet and hit enter, and then C for autumn, go down to plump helmet, and then A for spring, go down to plump helmet, and now you will see our farmer come back with seeds and start planting, and it'll look like a wall piece whenever he's done planting it, but that just means that something's growing there, as opposed to this is just like empty farmland. All of our traps are done, so our base is pretty nice defended. Yeah, you see how that little square's there. You see the rest of this is evaporating, and it came out perfectly, like pretty much in line to not go inside of the base.